right.
Black people are oppress other black people too.
It's
Like, you know
fake.
what I'm
It's
saying?
fake.
They
That ain't what we
worded
talking about
It's
though.
not just white
okay.
people do it,
All
and
right.
sometimes
So
that leads
go
to
ahead.
oppression to black
Right.
folks.
So here we go. I'm finna replay this video for spaces, and so we can hear this one more time.
White liberals when it comes to the black community is that they don't even realize that they're doing more harm than good. And I firmly and wholeheartedly know to be true that for most of them, it's coming from a loving, compassionate, kind-hearted place, but it's still objectively causing harm. The white liberal sees the black community as a community that needs to be safe. We need to add further protections for the black community. We need to rewrite laws for the black community. We need to hand out government assistance, to keep helping the black community. When all that's doing is keeping them in a self-destructive cycle. Rely on handouts, rely on the government, rely on external help. And I'm sorry, but this is a
Okay,
form
can
of
we pause
bigotry.
it?
It's not your intention, but it's backhanded and it's there. You can't succeed without my help. That's racism. Not one of the
Pause it
messages
right there.
in the
Pause it
liberal
right there.
policy for the black community is you are great on
No,
your
I'd like
own.
to hear
You
this.
just need to see it. And that's what conservatives have been trying to say for years and years. You don't need liberals in office or an immense amount of government assistance to be great. You are great. Just get out of your own way. Get out of the influence that makes you feel like you don't have a place in this world outside of your community, outside of drinking or drugs or music. And if this wasn't the truth, then why do we have black doctors, black scientists, black authors, black surgeons, black engineers, black professors, black teachers? Hell, we had a black president who wouldn't have been elected without the white vote. The only thing stopping the black community from being the best it can possibly be is liberal ideology. Instead of passing out standards to the black community, all you do is pass out sympathy. And you excuse destructive choices just so they don't feel excluded from your love. And again, I know it's coming from a good place, but that's not allyship. I know that the black community has an incredibly dark past, but so do most cultures and races. The Jewish community survived a genocide and rebuilt their entire country with some of the smartest people on the planet. The Asian community were thrown in internment camps, millions of them. And they rebuilt, and again, now they're dominating most of our professional world and our universities. There is no reason that the black community cannot do the same. The only thing stopping them is you, the white liberal, convincing them that without your assistance, they can't rebuild like those other communities did. You convince them every single day that they are too weak, too broken, and too damaged and traumatized to do anything on their own. And you don't think that's a form of holding someone back?
All right. So y'all seen that? You heard it again. Now I am going to start with spaces to go. Now I will say I didn't hear nothing in there, Mr. Beans. Hold on, I got y'all muted. I didn't hear nothing in there about her saying that they are oppressing. She's telling the black community that they don't have to have those beliefs and those mindsets.
Yeah, that's 1,000%. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's 1,000%. I called like I missed the video and jumped in as people were talking, so I don't understand 100% where everybody's coming from, but that's exactly right. Like that's exactly right. I actually look at my particular areas and I ask myself, what could possibly be causing black people to live like this, or black people to not be able to reach certain heights that they want to. And I jump back and I also ask, well, let's look at their bank accounts first. Let's see what they're spending their money on. Let's see how much money they've dedicated to stock investments, to business investments. So no, I in short, no, 1,000%, she's absolutely right. And I don't know I don't know if I necessarily agree when she says one way. I guess I kind of agree, but one way to exemplify white oppression is for white people to constantly say, you can't live without my assistance. That's what I got from the video.
Yeah.
You can't live without my assistance. And
Now,
and I and the way people live their lives, it is absolutely true. But it's not impossible for black people to not live without governmental assistance. And it sounded like when I hear these conversations, that's what people are saying. We need these governmental assistance programs to help us. We need the food stamps. We need the Section 8 in order for us to live. Well, again, let's look at your bank accounts and see what it is you're spending your money on.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jamil.
Oh, I thought what she said was perfect. I thought that it was said in a way to make people really think about it. But I thought what she said was perfect. Um, it wasn't an ideology, but it was basically going back to the main beliefs of you teach a man to fish, guess what? He knows how to eat forever. A man don't work, a man don't eat. Those are beliefs that we used to hold on to stronger. Um, I know that I've never I was never able to get
Mm.
any kind of assistance um because I knew if I ain't work, people ain't eat, so no, I totally agree. Um that's just
Mhm.
my point of it.
Let me jump in right here. So
Mike muted.
again, right?
I'm sorry. Mike
This
was
is what
muted.
I do, right? The crazy part about what's happening right here, to me, in my opinion, is, and I think, oh, I'm bad. I'm sorry. Was I over talking somebody?
No, I
No,
was seeing if Los
Okay.
heard me, but I don't think he heard me.
Okay. Because my StreamYard was muted. My bad. See, this is what I'm saying. So you said you share her political ideology, so therefore you can't hear the bigotry in the statement, right? The fact of the
what?
matter is wait, so you gonna let me talk or no? Because we can argue if you want to,
No,
or we
no.
can have a
Now
conversation.
listen, I'm ready. But I'm okay, I'm listening.
Okay,
I
cool.
just said what on it. Go ahead.
Okay, cool.
I
So
don't even know her political ideology.
absolutely, you don't know. She was just shitted all over the liberals, but you don't know her political ideology. Gotcha. So let me ask you this question: who get the most government assistance in this country? Which
White
demographic
folks.
would that be?
White
Which
folks.
white folks, huh? Which ones specifically?
Um
White
Eastern
women.
Southern
White
whites.
women. Oh, ain't that something? Which
Rich white
demographic?
folks.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Because they don't never want to talk about that part of it, right? People don't never want to discuss corporate welfare, right? Because they can't shit on black people with it. Let me ask you this question. Which race in this country don't get any government assistance?
You better not say black people.
I love crickets.
Well, I
You
was
better
going to
not
say
say black people.
indigenous people, but black folks maybe, but indigenous don't get shit.
No. All of them do.
Okay, I was gonna say you
All
better
of them
not say
do.
black people.
Let me ask you this, sir. Who's the richest demographic in the country?
Indians and Asians.
You think so?
No, it's white
1000%.
folks. It's white folks.
1000%.
Yeah. See,
No, no,
you
it's
know what
not.
he's going off of? He's
Huh?
going off the top of the Indian bracket. See, they
All
don't
of
break
the
the Indian bracket down.
all of the
They only
I
deal with what
looked
the
this
top is doing.
I looked this stat up today, bro. It's
Right.
Asians and Indians. Look it up right
Absolutely.
now. It's
it's,
not
it's
white
definitely,
folks. White folks are like 3 steps above black people.
yeah,
Got you.
it's definitely Indians and Asians. That's 100% true.
Can
Got
I
you.
say something?
We
Okay,
like
Right.
sorry.
white
So
people
you're
like number
wrong.
21. We like number 24.
Right. So you're wrong. Right. And that's okay. It's okay to be wrong because you get to learn. Right. So the point is this: every single race in this country gets welfare somehow, some way. I don't care if
Yep.
it's public welfare or if it's corporate welfare. Everybody gets welfare. You know, in Brooklyn, who gets the most Section 8? Jewish people. How about that? The so-called
Hey, y'all,
richest people
I'm gonna have to get
controllers
out.
and
Y'all have
runners
a good
of the
day,
world.
okay?
Okay, Lo,
I
see you
think the
later.
point they're saying is that we don't
Wait,
need it, but then we do need it because if we want to go to school, if we want to get a trade, if we want to do something in the American world, we need like assistance, government assistance with financial aid. Even the military is government assistance. So I mean, and then in our community, if we tell kids don't go to school, if we're saying don't go to the military, that kind of does mess up their finances
Mhm.
too. So, We don't need it, but we do need it. But the
Right.
problem is with our community, we don't have nothing outside of public aid. Like you have, guys that have money, you have people that have money, but we don't have nothing collectively that all of our kids can go to, not just the people or the people
Okay.
you like. All of our children, we
Yeah.
don't have jobs that all of our kids can apply for,
Hmm.
so that is more of
Hmm.
the issue. We have the money, but we don't like come together because we all have
Absolutely.
individual realities, you know what I'm saying? But my father was from the hood. He went to the military straight out of high school because he didn't want to live a certain type of way. Now, I
Hmm.
have uncles that didn't follow that step, you know what I'm saying? But my dad knew that he had to get up out of there. So he did what
Hmm.
he had to do. He went to the military. Now, there are some men black men specifically, that don't agree with that. But what else are they doing when they don't go to the military? What
So
else are they gonna be forced to do? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you
got you.
know,
But this is what I'm saying, right? This is why I want to break the
that's a
video
form
down,
of
right?
helping.
The problem is that when we play 3-minute long videos and they make 47 points, right? And then we're trying to remember them all, we don't get to attack them, right? We don't get to edify our audiences and show them where they were wrong at. This is what I do every day on my show, right? So again, if black people don't get the most welfare, then why is that even a part of her conversation?
I'm
If the
trying to figure out
demographic,
like what
Because
is
we're
that? What
still
point are
having
you
kids
trying to
out of
say?
wedlock and girls still go to the aid office and girls, women. Well, they shut down Section 8, so we don't have to deal with that
Section
right
8 is
now.
not shut down.
Oh,
So
well, women are
let's
still
make
on
that
Section
provision.
8. There
I
there
mean,
are
I
women
don't
that
understand
still
what
make
you're saying.
mistakes. There are still women that are 40 having kids and they're
What does
not
that mean?
financially stable.
But what does
They're
that
not
mean though?
financially stable. They're
Hey,
not
wait,
financially
Sheikah, can you hear
stable.
me? Did you
Why
hear
are
my
you having
question?
kids? Why, Sheikah? Why are you steady having kids if you can't afford them?
But that's what
Why are
I'm
you steady?
saying.
No, why are we
The
steady having? Why are we making an
education
excuse? No, no damn education. See, now I'm having to
poverty
piss off.
line.
Poverty
You need
is
to be
because
taught how to
at
use
20
condoms.
in 2025, poverty is because of us. Choices we make, the shit that we choose to celebrate, the
Okay,
things that
that's
we
still
do,
part of the
the way we
community
spend.
though.
No, but we don't need aid for that.
No,
Taxpayers
we
shouldn't have to
don't.
fund lazy ass people who don't want to do
You
shit
don't,
for no
Man,
reason.
but you
Like
don't
people,
though.
parents been
that's
living
not a
off
thing.
that
Sheikah,
for
No,
years.
hold
Now they
on, because
grown up
hold
now
on,
and now they
because
don't want it. So
okay,
that'd be the
we
problem
still got to
too.
remember who platform this is. Give me a
That'd
second.
be
your
the
mic ain't
issue too.
connected, Nikki.
Okay, mic is connected. Can
No,
you
it's
hear
not like
me?
you're talking to your computer. I'm saying the mic ain't connected.
Yeah, it sounds like you're talking through your computer. Yeah.
It don't matter. So look, my question is to Mr. Beans,
Mm-hmm.
because you're saying a lot of things, you're saying a lot of them fast, and you're saying a lot of them technical. My question to you, because I'm still trying to understand, what exactly are you saying? Because she wasn't talking about where she's literally just talking about this oppression, poverty, broke ass mindset that we have had for I don't know how long, that has been indoctrinated in us since for generations. So my question to you is, what exactly are you saying that she said was wrong about the way we vote, the way we think, and the way we follow up behind white liberals?
Because it's not true.
No, I'm asking you what was that is true. And like, how don't
Not
you
true.
see that?
See, this is what I'm saying, Nikki. This is what I don't like to do. This is why I run shit different. What you want gonna do on my show is you not gonna say some shit and can't back it up. I promise you, every single thing I'm saying right now, I got
Certain
the
things,
website.
because I'm
Hey, are
asking
you gonna let me finish my sentence?
no, because you're not
That'd
answering
be
my
the issue
question.
too.
I'm trying to. When I
No.
just answered, when I started answering your question, you cut me off and said, no, 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 no. But what I'm trying to tell you is that I can back up what I'm saying with data. I don't care about your feelings.
Oh, data. Here we go.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Truth.
People have experiences though. People
So are
live
you
life,
saying,
real life.
Mr. So are you saying,
It's
Mr. Beans, that we
reality.
are hold on, because I want to make his position clear. We are oppressed, we do need government assistance, and the black community ain't fucked up. Is that what you're saying?
The black community ain't fucked
I'm
up.
asking that and just ask the yes or no.
You see, I'm trying to answer your question. I'm literally answering what you just asked. Are you gonna let me or no? The black community ain't fucked up. There are people who are absolutely oppressed. And yes, government assistance is absolutely necessary. When you live in a country where you're taxed from the minute you can be until you die, why shouldn't you be able to get something from your government? Every other demographic of people come to this country because they can get something from the government, and only goofy black people run around telling black people don't get nothing from your government.
No, we telling lazy, broke ass, we telling lazy ass black people don't be trying to
Well, we
siphon
don't worry
enough.
No,
about
you're
them.
just.
No,
We don't
you
worry
have to
about
worry
them.
about it. Go ahead, Tim. You've been patient.
I've been quiet for a while. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you, Barry.
Go
Thank
ahead.
you, Mr. Beans. I appreciate you 100%. But
No, I bet you.
I've got also 100. I've got a very different perspective because I'm an old white guy. But I do think that when she said Jews and Asians, she was putting them in the same class with black folks here in America. It's just a different conversation. Jews and Asians didn't build this country as slaves. Black folks did. You know, it's not like
the
Jews and
biggest lie.
Asians couldn't get a loan 40 years ago. Black folks couldn't. You know, it's just a different fucking conversation. Excuse my language. It's just a different conversation.
Tim, do you remember when she said that the Jews built up their own country?
Yeah.
Now,
It's
That's
just
all I'm
not
saying.
true.
now
It's
that
just
was not the
true.
question posed, so I did not
Well,
touch the
so-
whole Jew stuff because that was not my question
No.
posed.
But
And
the
there be
answer
grown
is
people still
she's
making
full of shit.
mistakes.
The answer is she's full of shit.
Mhm.
And in my opinion, as a white liberal, I don't know what the right word is because I think you all look at me differently, but I think that black folks in the United States of America deserve special consideration. That's
Just
my
say the
opinion.
shit, Tim. Just
And that's the end of the statement.
Black
see,
people only
Come on
think
now.
so because their ears tune up at the sound of
Exhibit
getting
you know
money
what?
for free.
Hold on.
Proven in my video.
So
Well,
let me get
hey, Exhibit A,
hold on.
a
Let me
black
talk.
folk, a black person in this United States of America right now can't get a job as easy as a white folk can. And
That's
Oh yeah,
40 years ago,
what
they
reason?
couldn't
What's
get a
the
home loan. And what makes you work in this United States of America is property wealth, and black people haven't had that opportunity. So if we need to do
We
something
talking
to
about
make
right
that
now.
right, we
Quit
need.
talking
We
about. I
not
don't want to hear
free.
about 17 and 1865.
We
I'm
not
talking
free.
about right now. Go
I-
ahead,
I-
Jamil.
Yeah, I'm
All
sorry.
right.
I'll shut up.
So let's do this. And this is just coming from me being a black man. Now, something y'all don't know, and I don't talk about it, but I ain't ashamed of it. I got 8 kids. So I've never been on any kind of public aid. And I always worked the regular job. I was blessed because I was able to sell things and able to make a different type of money than other people. But I will say this. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Have you ever filed your kids
Mr.
on
Beans,
your
go ahead.
I'm trying. Have you ever filed your kids on your taxes?
Heck no.
Never?
No.
That's crazy. Okay, go ahead.
You filed them.
So
Yeah,
what
that's
I
a
was
good
going to
question.
say
Who
is,
filed?
when you talk about the other races of people, when you talk about the other
Hold
races,
on, Jamil, because they trying to try to play you like a little dusty. First,
am I
he
right?
was
Am I
married.
right?
That ain't got
Hey,
nothing to
oh
do
my
with
He was
God,
married, so
bro.
he didn't have to pay all of that. He didn't have to do all that.
Am
That
I
ain't
right?
got nothing to do with
It
being
don't.
dusty.
Like,
Well, why
wow.
y'all even asking that then?
That's okay.
Because he
That's
could
okay.
get extra
No,
money and that be in his
no.
pocket
I'm
from
Wait.
working
I'll
and
answer the
stuff
question.
like
Let me answer the
that.
question. The reason why is because people don't know this, but the child tax credit and the earned income tax credit is welfare. That's exactly what it is. So everybody out here filing their kids on their taxes is getting welfare, but judging other people who get welfare, and they're retarded. So
I
that's
don't understand that. I don't want to get it.
All I'm
And
saying
we
is,
black people that are used
Okay,
to
let
getting
Jamil
welfare.
finish. Let Jamil
Yeah,
finish.
go ahead.
Don't get
Go
off
ahead,
topic.
Jamil.
in the thing that's different about the black society is, yes, when immigrants come,
Mhm,
the household gets benefits.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas a lot of times in black society, whoever received the child got the benefits, meaning the
Yeah.
black woman would get the benefits, but the black man would be left without.
Mhm.
That's where the big difference is.
Yeah.
So when you look at, when I look at the Democrats, I think the Democrats are amazing for black women. but I definitely think they step on the chest of black men. And the only reason I say this is, like I
That's
said,
a great point.
people like, huh?
That's a great point.
Now, the only reason I say this is because when you look at people like Bill Clinton, yes, as a child, I looked up to Big Bill Clinton. I thought he was one of the coolest men I ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I noticed, hold on, wait a minute, how are you getting 50 years for nonviolent crimes?
Mm.
Those are
Same
things
with
that
Joe
the
Biden.
put in place. And I never could agree with that. How is it that I'm going to jail for child support? But the court said I couldn't see my child. So I got to pay for a child I can't really see?
You talking
Now, at the same time, I never went to jail for child support, and I paid it. But also, when you look at how some of the men that were doing what they were supposed to do, if you look at the amount of money that we were paying in child, like if you want to look at something, look at how much black men were paying in child support. If I could show y'all that I had 7 kids that wasn't on child support and just one that was on child support, but my child support was $1,100 a month, y'all wouldn't believe that.
I would. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Those are the things that separated as far as me in the system. Why? Because even though I had to pay $1,100 plus try to raise my family, plus miss weekends, plus miss time at home, I had to work.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel a certain type of way about some people not having to work. And I'm really not talking about, when we talk about working and when we talking about working hard, that conversation really, I ain't talking about the women. I'm talking about the men.
Okay.
Do my black men need to stand up? Yes. And they need to look, meeting young men, because I work with young men in the community. Meeting young men that's going to jail over and over, that's a hurtful thing. Meeting fathers that's not being able to spend so extra time with their kids, that's a hurtful thing. Having your hands tied, but the government helping. See, one thing about this particular country, see, we'll tell a man to shut up, and we'll try to raise some hoes. You look at all these men, look at all these married men that married a woman and she taking 50% of his wealth. That's crazy. What they do when they get divorced, they do whole shit. They don't do nothing crazy, nothing amazing. You know, it's just like I'm not. I don't have nothing on my chest where I wake up every day and I feel like I'm inferior. I feel like I'm just as good as everybody else. And I was raised like that. But I do feel like, hey, in some situations, certain handouts do affect you. Because if the handout state you can only make a certain amount of money, or we can't give you this handout no more, that's control.
But Jamel, watch
in some-
this. Hold on, real quick. Let me, because you're saying a lot, like the video, right?
Go
Let me
ahead.
respond. Watch this.
Go ahead.
Guess what the average amount of time it is that people stay on Section 8? 5 years.
Now I live in St. Louis. I can give you a real average.
Wait. No. See, this is what I'm saying. What we not gonna do is minimize it to your anecdotal experience, right? We have to talk and speak in generalities and not minimalizations, anecdotals, or absolutes, right? Because that doesn't further long conversations. Generalizations do. So in general, across the country, 5 years.
Don't figure
Right.
nothing out.
You got to.
Bro, it's
So we try to
5.8.
make it seem like everybody just own this shit forever and ever and ever, right? Because that gives us the courage to punch down on folks, right? Which is really what people want to do. They don't really care about change in the black community, because then what would you have to talk about? But the fact of the matter is this. Wait, 1 second. I'm almost done. I swear I'm landing right now.
Let me go next.
But the fact of the matter is this, bro. Yeah, but I'm with you on that. But the fact of the matter is this, bro. What I'm saying is, in my opinion, this is why nobody's ever going to respond to this. If every single demographic in the country gets government assistance, why shouldn't we? I'm waiting.
But our men already don't get it though.
They do.
Who?
Yeah.
Bro, I just told you, men absolutely get food stamps. Men absolutely get Section 8 housing. Men absolutely file.
Go to New York. I'm trying.
Men
Go to Florida.
file their kids on their taxes and get returns on their money. Like men absolutely get government assistance too. Men
Go to
absolutely
Cali.
get grants to go to school. Right? It's a lot of niggas who went to the military. Ain't nothing wrong with them niggas, but they lying and saying they got disabilities. And now, according to
They got a check,
the
yeah.
government is sending them disability every month for a fake illness. So everybody gets some kind of government assistance. So why y'all only want to punch down on black people? I'm waiting.
I'm punching down on
the issue
anybody
is,
that's doing
regardless
waste and
of-
abuse. I don't care if you black, white, or indifferent. Waste and abuse, if you don't supposed to be on it, if you can work, only the disabled and children should be qualified for that. Able-bodied people should not be laying up on no fucking Section 8 for 5 years. I don't care what date you talking about. That's just
exactly.
not. And we also know the reality. Hold on, I know why I'm talking now. And we also know the reality of that most of those people that be on Section 8 and low-income housing, they raise generation of them helpers in the same projects, in the same houses, because as soon as they have a baby, the damn government automatically jump the wait list and put them in an apartment as soon as they turn 18. And then the next time that girl have a baby, because she finna have one early now too, probably 3 more, and it's gonna keep going on. You not finna come up on Just a Brown Girl in America platform and act like black folk ain't got their own issues we need to be worried about other than the big bad white man.
How is it different?
That's all I'm saying. And it's like at a certain point, like the number, I just looked it up.
Shit hurt me so bad.
It said 5.8. 5.8
Giving me your feelings.
It's closer to 6 years.
I am an angry patriot. You will get to know me, Mr. Beans. I am an angry patriot. My nerves get rattled. I'm your favorite auntie. And it's just what it is.
That's a fact. You definitely my favorite auntie. That's
why I was saying there be older women that still have babies to keep their housing assistance and all that stuff. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like
they still doing that.
We got to stop cutting spaces off. He gonna kill.
Let me ask you a question.
I didn't change my voice and make my spaces talk.
I just want to know what city you in.
Spit it out, Stacey.
I mean, and that was my ultimate gripe that I was trying to get to, and Nikki just said everything that I was just about, well, almost everything that I was just about to say. I looked up the number, being you said it's 5 years. It's closer to 6 years than it is 5, regardless of if it's 5 or 6 years. You didn't figure nothing out in that time at all. The only thing you figured out is how you can pass it down to your daughter so you can keep the government assistance going.
Crazy.
The absolute majority of people that I see on this government assistance of Section 8, and it is food stamp, are people that are not trying to get better. They're not trying to do better. They are trying to figure out how they can finesse the system to keep the governmental assistance going. And I'm tired of my tax money going to that.
Can I ask you a quick
There's
question?
better things that it can go to. Now,
yeah.
it also, I also looked at the stamp where we kind of got off of the conversation. I didn't get to it, but I looked at, I believe that the census.gov is a reputable source of information. And I looked up household income, and for the most part, it's reputable. Is they said a lot of stuff that's we can argue about, but I looked up household income by race, and shoot, I got it. White households was 84,000. White non-Hispanic 89,000. Black was 57,000. Asian was 112. Asians and Indian. They don't have Indians on this particular graph, but Asians are up there with the overall household income, regardless of it. Now, back to the current conversation. If you're black, white, green, one leg, 2 leg, 8 leg, you should not be able to have government assistance for your entire life.
Spaces. This is what I'm saying right here, right? When you say things like that, this is what really makes me want to burn YouTube down, right? Because nobody's going to understand what you're saying. They're just going to think, oh, you're saying Asians make more money. No. You just said household income. So what you're talking about is married folks. And we already know that black people ain't married.
That's
no problem.
Bro.
That's no problem.
Wait. So
see, we focus too much on the.
So hold on. So when I'm giving you my numbers, when I'm giving you the median income, I'm talking about what it looks like for black men, black women, white men, white women, Asian men, Asian women, Mexican men, Mexican women. So you can't try to make it seem like black people ain't doing shit. No, they doing shit, but we are doing it more separately than other folks are. And guess what? Separately, we're actually doing it better than them. Black fathers who don't live in the household with their kids are way more active and spend way more money and time with their kids than any other demographic. So this
That's because they make less
individualism
money.
shit that they've been pushing on us, we mastering that shit too. We are better than these motherfuckers at everything.
Oh, yeah?
they throw
Okay,
at
Yeah,
us.
so
we focus too
let me
much on
let me
the negative too much
let,
because
let,
there
let,
are
let me
black
go.
married couples that are thriving, that are doing very well, and they are not on
Girl, you better not say that.
housing assistance and stuff like that. No, for real. Like my parents my parents was married. They still married. I don't.
So the
The
Sheikah,
reason
vast
that
the
we
vast
Sheikah, the
majority of
reason
parents
that
aren't
we
married though.
the Sheikah, the reason that we identified these things is because first of all, we identify the issues, and because even though this subset of people that we talking about possibly not the largest, but they're the loudest.
Right, and
So
that's
by
what
them being,
people.
hold on, but by them being the loudest and by them having this same reflection and look like you, they represent us all because everybody already like lumping us together as it is. They
Yes, but we
already
also, but Nikki,
categorizing us in the boxes. So
I'm
that's
not.
why we focus on the issues. Nobody's negating. That's the whole point that we're trying to make. And I'm interested to see after what you just heard, especially after all the numbers that it gave, how wonderful we doing and how we winning and how we betting than all these motherfuckers. I'm interested to know with you, Tim, do we still need your help?
well, I just want to
Absolutely, you poor
off
black
because
folks.
I'm not giving my
No.
vote.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
Go
not.
ahead, Amber.
I'm sorry. I'm a
I'm
smart
not
ass.
giving up my
I'm a
food.
smart ass.
I don't give a
Amber,
fuck what
Amber
y'all.
needs my help on the dance floor. But I got to tell you this. I'm so
Tim be at the
amazed.
cookout chilling. Y'all hear me?
Yeah. No, I'm so amazed to hear all the different opinions as an old white guy, liberal old white guy,
Yeah.
who has such an
Amber,
open mind to
your ass lying.
equality,
Yeah.
and I'm hearing maybe I'm messed up in my direction, and I'm trying to take it in, but I don't think I still am not convinced that the fact that black folks came over on slave ships, worked
Mhm.
their asses off to build this country, and until in my lifetime couldn't buy a house in my neighborhood, that there isn't some special consideration given to them. You know, it's
Now
like,
I
and
do with
then
your
you talk
age.
about, I don't think, I one thing I seem
A
to hear is
handout, no.
you guys feel well, but you guys seem to feel like there's something inherently lazy about black people. Nikki,
No,
that's
we
not
know
right.
that
Talk to
they're
these
not.
niggas.
No,
Well, that's
I
what you
feel
Talk
think.
that
to
way
these Tim.
no,
too.
Talk to these
I think
niggas.
that too.
That's
no.
what it
We're not
feels like
saying that
you're
they're
saying.
inherent. No, we're nothing is
Or
Listen,
the black
inherent.
woman is
What
an
we hold
issue. Like
hello,
that's what I get
Chica. I'm gonna
to.
need you to get on camera, baby, if you're gonna be in this conversation.
Oh, I'm
you
Black.
gotta,
sorry, I can't right
Like
now.
this.
Okay.
you gotta
What I'm saying is, no,
remember
I'm not
St.
saying
Louis
they
is the most
inherently.
racist
One mic,
city in
y'all.
America.
I'm not one mic. I'm not saying
It's
that
the
they
most
inherently.
segregated city in America.
I'm not saying that
Chicago.
they're
Bullies black
hello.
shit.
Oh my God, am I talking? Hold on.
I told you to
I'm not
connect your
saying.
mic.
I am not saying that they're inherently lazy. I am saying that people make choices in life. And a lot of the issues that the black community are dealing with internally are self-inflicted wounds.
Nikki, can I answer that though? And again, from my old white man perspective, and I
Oh,
see
and also I
I'm
wanted to say
talking
I
to
give
a
you
lot
grace
of
because of that. I give you grace because of your age and at the time that you came from. I do give you grace because of that.
My
lovely.
I
God.
have to
I
give my
appreciate that.
I
I
give you
appreciate
grace
that.
for that
I
because I
appreciate
know
that.
that you was
But
you
but also give me credit because I've been around the block 3 more times than you.
That part.
You
My
know,
Lord.
get that. You know, I
That part.
grew up in it. So my bottom line to what you're saying, Nikki, is I think that the black community in the United
Mhm.
States of America
Mhm.
needs special consideration. And it's
Oh,
not like they're Asians. It's not like they're whatever the other woman said
poor little
that
black
are
people.
doing so well. No,
the
not
Jews.
poor little black people.
Tim,
But
Right.
Not poor
that's how
little
we
black
take
people.
it. That's how
Right.
we take it.
about
Well, you shouldn't take it like that.
That
Here's
part,
what it
Tim.
is.
Like that.
Here's what it is.
I have a
We
Tim,
don't
what
problem
you
need your
think about
pity.
this?
with
Well,
We don't
it's
need
not
your
my
pity.
pity. It's not my pity. How about this, Nikki? If you're a black person and you go to apply for a job today against a white person, you're likely not to get it. How's that?
But that's
Now,
that's
where
such
you
a
hear that
fake.
from? And that don't necessarily mean because you
It's
black.
not.
It could be a lot of reasons.
Oh no,
Thank
it's
you.
I used
100%
to be
because you're
a
black.
property. I used
Thank
to be a
you.
property manager. Do you know how these people used to come to my interviews in jogging pants
with
and
Bonnie.
t-shirts?
I'm sorry.
And no,
I'll shut up,
so
Nikki.
they
But
know
let me say
all.
one more thing.
Yeah.
It's a fact. You know, it's a fact like the world's round. If you are black, you are disadvantaged in this country. If you don't believe that, then that's fine. But it's a fact.
Of course, we fucking don't. We black.
well,
Why
but
would we
Tim,
believe? Why would we believe that we oppressed and that we need and we beat down and broke down and need help from
nobody ain't even
the
saying
great,
that.
like great white hope? Like, why would we believe that?
You
Why
being
would we believe that? Why
disingenuous,
would you
Nikki.
want us to
I'm
believe
sorry.
that?
I'm
Why would
sorry.
you want us to believe
I'm
disingenuous,
not
that?
Nikki.
saying, Nikki. I'm not
Why
saying
would you
all
want
that.
us to believe that?
I'm not saying all that.
Right.
I'm not
You
saying all
just
that.
hurt my
She ain't
feelings.
got no choice. She got a straw
Tim,
man. You wait, Tim.
if you
She
say
has to
millions
straw
of
man your argument because
millions
if
of
she just
reparations,
if
I
she
agree with
responds to
that.
directly what you said,
But
then she loses the debate. So she has to straw man you. She don't have a
What
choice.
happened? What choices?
You
I got
straw man,
choices.
you're
That's
straw
my
man in
point.
his argument. He didn't say any of
Nobody
that shit
straw
that you
man.
just
Yes,
said.
he did, because that's the ideology. That's the whole point of the
No, it's
conversation.
not.
Yes,
It's
it
literally
is.
not.
You tried to change it to that, but that was the
Nikki,
point
let
of
me
the
jump back in though.
conversation.
I'm
He
sorry, Nikki.
literally
Let
didn't
me
say.
jump
Wait,
back
wait, hold
in.
on,
That
I
was
Tim.
really
him.
didn't
Hold on,
say
Tim.
that.
Okay.
It's how
He
you heard it.
literally didn't say none
It's
of
how
that
you
stuff that
heard
you
it.
just
It's
said.
how you heard it. It's how you
Listen.
heard it.
Right.
Because
Well,
it's
this
where
how
you
you just
are.
like how
It's
you
not
heard a
what
lot
I
of things
said.
I say. Just because I say I don't want boys in my bathroom, you say I'm a homophobe.
You are.
No.
I guess that's how that is. I guess we just hear what we want to hear. But I'm gonna let
I
everybody
mean,
say.
if y'all want my sons to go in the bathroom with y'all daughters, that's on y'all.
Let Tim
My
finish his
sons
thought
are
out.
horrible. So
Okay, so we
Nikki,
about to end. Let Tim finish his thought out.
thank you very much. And
And
I think I
then
said what I need to.
anybody else that want to end on a note on this topic and a night shout out with your
I'm gonna say
pages,
this
your
real
follow
quick.
you. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I got it. Well, number one, I so much appreciate being on this panel with all you because it teaches me so much about your perspectives, and they're so different than mine, and it's what makes the world go round. And so love
That's
you,
why we
Nikki,
do it,
and
Tim.
love you, Nikki, and we're different. We got different ideas,
And you know I love you too, Tim.
all right,
And that's
good
what
enough.
it's all
That's
about.
all I want to say.
well, I love the fact that Tim stands 10 toes down on what he got to say. He's an awesome human being, so yeah. But all I gotta say is I ain't giving up my food stamps. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. And people be mad. People be mad about talking about all this shit because you don't get food stamps, bitch. You hungry. And I don't care. Like, I don't care. No, you can't get none.
I hope they audit
Don't
your
you got
food
a
stamps too.
six-figure income? Don't you got a six-figure job interview coming up?
I don't have a job.
Hey Trump,
Type
you see her name is Amberlyn.
Type shit.
Yeah.
I don't have a job.
Wait,
And don't call
wait
that
till
nigga
she
out
get
on this
on
platform.
All right.
Type shit.
Mr. Beans, my special guest, Mr.
You
Beans.
gonna
You
throw
got
them
something to
steps
shout
away
out?
like an airplane.
Hey man, listen, man. I am rooting for you, Nikki. I am rooting for this channel to blow up and hit 100,000 subscribers. You got some, you got some things you need to tighten up. Them long ass videos and shit. You gotta let people go through them. But other than that, I mean, your perspective is different. You know what you're doing. You controlling your panels. You be looking fly. Just make sure that mic is connected because we need to hear you crisply, right? But other than that, I am.
My mic is connected.
It's
No,
not,
baby.
baby. That's what we're trying to tell you. It's
Wait.
not. But
Yeah.
other than that, just so I could get through my little finishing thoughts, I'm rooting for you. I'm proud of you. And you gonna hit 1,000 subscribers anytime soon. But you already monetized. I don't know why you worrying so much about the little pussy.
No, I'm not. I ain't monetized.
Well, how you getting
You
super
get-
chats if you ain't
you get super
monetized?
chats.
Well, I'm monetized like that, but I'm not like getting no ads like
partner.
you.
I'll be greedy.
You'll get the AdSense. It's
I
coming. Don't
mean,
worry about it.
okay, so anybody watching, if you tune in, if you hit the subscribe, I think I'm about
Absolutely.
40 something away from hitting 1,000. We'll be fully monetized, a bona fide YouTube channel. I really appreciate everybody I don't even know how this even happening. But go ahead,
You
Space.
good. Wait. Let me say this one thing, last thing, Spaces. I need everybody to look this up. You won't do it, but I need you to. I promise you, if you need the proof, just holler at me. Not a single dollar out of your check goes towards nobody's welfare, and I can prove it. Not a single dollar. Not one. So this lie that they try to tell y'all to make you think you paying for other people's government assistance, you're not. Right? I don't have time because Nikki lazy and she only want to do hour-long shows, right? but but if you need the proof, just holler at your boy. I will show you. Not a single dollar of your check goes towards anybody's government assistance. Spaces, my man. Go ahead, bro.
What's up, man? So I am one of the people that will Google things and research things to make sure that I have a full understanding of what it is that I'm talking about, because one of the things I do not like is being wrong. I like to be accurate, right? So even in this conversation, I Googled some of the things that Beans was saying, and I like to drop links as it is that I'm saying whatever it is. And Beans, please, maybe I'll tune into your channel. I'll see what it is that you're talking about.
Hey, come
but
on, hit the link. I got you. You welcome anytime, bro.
Yeah, so I Googled what percentage of men are on government Section 8, basically. It's about 17%. I've never heard of a single man that is on Section 8, but apparently there is someone out there. I do believe. Then I also Google, is filing your child on your taxes considered welfare? It said filing your child on your taxes, which typically makes you eligible for the child tax credit, is not legally considered welfare. So now, then I also looked up. Now we're talking about, how Beans was talking about how good people individually, Black people are doing, which I wholeheartedly disagree with. I was in a conversation today where we were talking about Chicago public schools, and I just Googled Chicago public school test scores, and I found out that 18.3% of 3rd through 8th graders in Chicago public schools are proficient in math. You're telling me that these people are on the same level of Asians and Indians and all that? All these other people who clearly we'll have a different conversation.
Come on, man. Listen, bro. Drop your math in the back chat so I can get up with you and let's do a show. Tim, you too. Jamel, you too. Put your math in the back chat, bro. I'm gonna reach out to y'all so we could do a fly ass show. And Nikki gonna come over to my channel. I'm gonna report your channel. I'm gonna tell them you over here bullying people.
But hey, everybody, I am 1/3 of the No Key podcast. We go live every Sunday at 2 p.m. Nikki was just on our panel this past Sunday. It was great fun. It was a great conversation. We talk about whatever it is that comes across our purview, and we'd love to see you guys in the chat. It's KNOWKI in YouTube, and love to see y'all.
I'm subscribing right now, bro. Right now.
All right, Jamel.
Basically, I think in our city, everything different. When you look up St. Louis, and I'm talking about, it's the #1 segregated city, St. Louis.
Yeah.
#1 segregated city in America. It's considered the most racist city in America. As far as our public schooling goes, one of the worst. One of the worst. Our city is a huge red line city. What I mean by red line is blacks over here, whites over here. And I mean, it's strong.
Not on the south side.
It's still strong because you still got state streets where it's only blacks.
That's what I'm
And you got
those are niggas.
And you got
wow.
Jamel, you're 100% right.
On the end.
Jamel, you're 100% right. Delmar divide.
I ain't worried, and it's just what it is. They got videos on the segregation here. So what I see and where I come from, I came from one of those red line situations, and I just felt like, hey, I never wanted to live like that. Not saying I wanted to live somewhere where I can be like, hey, it's white over here. I just want to feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
But I did want to acknowledge, I just looked up here Shout out to Mr. Beans again for the other super chat. Don't skip past Genesis 6:6. Edify your audience. I have
Next
done
week.
that for you. So, Mr. Beans, when we were talking about God don't make mistakes, and he sent us Genesis 6:6. The Lord regretted that he had made human beings on this earth, and his heart was deeply troubled. I second that. And with that being said, I'm just another brown girl in America. Thank you guys so much for hanging out at my show. I had so much fun with my panel today. We got into some deep topics. We got different perspectives. We got some data. We got some technical. We got my angry self. So we just was all across the board today. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Just another brown girl in America. Bye.